We're live.
Hey there. My name is Billy W. Merritt, and I have the most effective product in the entire car business. We make tons of money. We have made millions of dollars, I should say, for car dealers all over the country. I like the background. I like what you did there, Smith.
Thank you.
So, in the last 3 years, we have worked with over 2,500 car dealers. We have facilitated over 5,000 Facebook events. And what I'm most excited about, Smith, you'll never guess what I'm most excited about.
What you're most excited about?
Yes. What would you think I would be most excited about?
I would guess all the finishing touches that seem to be going into DigiNinja.
Well, I'm very excited about DigiNinja, as I should be.
Yes,
this is a money show, so we have to talk about money. Boy, have we invested a lot of money into DigiNinja. And now we're finally starting to see the return. And I am excited about that. But what I'm most excited about is the young people that I've helped learn about money and that have made a lot of money because they got involved with Billy Merritt Marketing and with DigiNinja. That's the most exciting thing. I just had one of these young guys over here. He come scurrying in my office and said, "Hey, Billy, how much was the commission on that?" I said it was $500. He was excited. Easiest $500 he's ever made.
That's awesome, man.
Isn't it though? And actually, I'm excited about what I have turned you into, Smith. You are now a celebrity producer. You come up here trying to fly under the radar, do your radio and do your little videos and play your music.
That's it.
And now you're a celebrity. Now you're a celebrity producer. What are you going to do when they call you from Atlanta and say, "Hey, Smith, you want to come to the big city?"
Commission only.
Hey, let me remind you. Let me remind you, Smith. Atlanta's not a fun place. So I'm gonna go ahead and plant that seed in your head.
Yeah, I've thought about it before, but so many of the things that I could do out there, I feel like I could do online anyway.
There you go. Plus, you get to stay, associated with me and get to, go out there in the woods and do your things. You're
absolutely.
Country boy can't survive.
It would be hard to let that go.
Yeah. Make sure you keep you with me. But what I'm also very, very excited about is the huge number of people who are doing Facebook events. In the beginning, there was just me. I had one person, one event at a time, right? Then we grew. Well, now not only do we have 40 some odd employees here, but we have hundreds of copycat products out there. And that's actually a good thing. It really is. I know that sounds crazy, but it's a good thing. What that means, Smith, is we have the most effective product in the car business, and we have hundreds of people who are copying us.
They know it works.
They know it works. Now they're not going to outwork us, right? They're not going to, nobody out there is going to invest in what we invest in as far as equipment and the actual call center and the automation and the software. So we're going to stay ahead of the curve. Now, I did learn this. This is actually this is a principle of economics. When you bring something new to the marketplace and you have all the R&D, a cost associated with it, you're at a disadvantage when somebody comes in and copies you because you're showing them what you paid to learn, right? But that's okay, because as long as you stay in front of them, as long as you have new products, then you can dominate the market. Let's take, for instance, what's those drones, right? So you could drones. When drones first came onto the market, they were expensive, and the people who created drones, they were first to market, so they had a short window before people started copying them, counterfeiting them, and building products just like them. So once a copycat bought a drone, took it apart, see how it worked, they could produce it a whole lot cheaper. Okay. Well, in order for the drone company, the OG drone company to still succeed, they had to have new products, new electronics, new things that were better than the old thing. And that's exactly what we did with DigiNinja. And of course, that's what we did with the call center. You have to do some crazy things if you're going to be massively successful. I don't want you to miss that. If you're watching, and I'm not just talking to Smith, I'm talking to you, anybody who wants money, you're going to have to do some crazy things to get it. Now, I don't mean bad things, and I don't mean stupid things. I mean crazy things. What's an example of something crazy that we've done that worked out, Smith?
Spending tens of thousands of dollars on a studio is a pretty obvious one.
Absolutely.
Same thing with the building, of course.
Yeah. So and if I could turn the camera around, I would show you all the equipment that we have. But when we first started, the switchboard that you have over there, as a matter of fact,
Yes,
I will at least put this on Snapchat. By the way, guys, if you'd follow me on Snapchat, I would appreciate that. Let me see what my handle is on Snapchat. You definitely need to be following me on Snapchat. That's where some crazy stuff happens over there.
Believe that.
Isn't it true?
I would not be shocked at all.
How do I get to my handle real fast? It's
Snapchat always throws me off.
Snapchat. My code is Billy Merritt with 1 T. So Billy Merritt with 1 T. BILLYMERRIT. If you'll put that
on a banner,
put it on a banner, or across the bottom there.
Is that capital B, capital M?
It's all lowercase.
All lowercase. Got it.
Yep.
1 T.
Make sure we get this out there. I'm going to show you. There's the studio. This is in front of the screen, looking back towards Smith. This will be on Snapchat in just a minute. That you see how he's got all the sound barrier in here, lots of lights. He does the best he can to try to make me look good. And then here's our big screen back here. What we were just saying on the live show that's on Facebook right now is, if you're going to be massively successful, you have to do some crazy things. I said, Smith, what's something crazy we've done? He said, investing tens of thousands of dollars in this studio. Yep, that was crazy, but it sure has worked out. We have already had an ROI. We're in the positive on that. Another huge thing we did was buy this building. We bought the building and then totally renovated it. I'll tell you, I'll give you an example of what crazy is. The building was $205,000 and the remodel was $130,000. That was crazy.
Yeah, a little bit.
But it paid out. Guess what? Now we can facilitate as many events as there's no limit. There is a limit. What do you think the limit? How many events could we do in 1 week?
How many could we do in 1 week with the amount of space we have here?
The amount of resources we have.
I would probably say 160.
Yeah. That's crazy, Smith.
Yeah, it sure is, man.
160.
Yeah.
But we can do it.
The 40 and 50 weeks were already just popping, man.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
But, I don't know very many people who would have bought a building, paved the parking lot so all the ninjas would have somewhere to park, renovate, invest in that big sign we have, invest in 36 workstations plus the 5 executive offices, but it worked out. You got to be willing to do crazy stuff. That is my advice for the day. Now we're going to talk about some things right in here in just a minute that I have no business giving you advice on. I'm going to recap really quick on the things that I do have the authority, if you will, or the expertise. That's the better word. I'm in no position of authority to anyone. But I do have specialized knowledge in certain areas. Now it's a very narrow window. It's in sales, marketing, generating leads on social media, converting those leads into money. I can give you advice on that because we have a proven track record. I can show you what to do. So at the risk of sounding redundant, I'll say it again. You need to be using Facebook ads. You need to be using video in your ads, and you need to be using the art of text message selling. And if you want some software to help you with that, DigiNinja is the most effective software out there. All right. So that is my expertise. I am changing. Pay attention to me. I'm shifting into an area that I have no expertise in, but it's still going to be interesting. Okay. So if you want to give me a comment on this next subject, you can speak to me from a level of expertise, or at least smarter than I am, but it's still going to be interesting to talk about. Guess what I did yesterday, Smith?
What did you do yesterday, Billy?
I got me a crypto wallet.
Hey, okay, hardware wallet.
I got me a hardware wallet.
Awesome.
No, I didn't. I didn't get a hardware. I got a software wallet.
Software wallet. Okay.
Yep. I didn't want to do the hardware because look, man, I can't keep up with my keys.
Oh yeah.
I can't keep up with my truck keys.
Yeah, you can't keep up with your phone either.
I can't keep up with my phone. Do you think I want to have my investments sitting around on the table somewhere?
Yeah,
I mean,
I guess I understand that.
JJ would bury them in the yard or something. Like, where are your Bitcoins? I don't know. Only JJ knows. But you know, remember, this is an area I'm not an expert at.
Mm-hmm.
I've listened to some experts, and I've been on the megaphone preaching the Bitcoin bubble and that I am a Bitcoin bear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, here's the deal. I still believe it's a bubble.
Yes.
I still believe it's going to crash, but I think it's going to go way up before that happens.
Yeah. I think I agree with that.
So yesterday it falls down to 38,000. I'm like, I got to buy some. So I get on there, and something to do with the card. I had to get verified, this, that, and the other, which I didn't like that part because I like the idea of it being anonymous. It's not anonymous, by the way. I mean, it's pseudo anonymous at the very best.
Yeah. It always sucks waiting on that as well. I mean, I think it took me like a week to get hooked up on Webull, and now I'm still waiting for my funds to settle.
So let me ask you this. You're on Webull?
Yes, I'm still on Robinhood and Cash App. I've downloaded M1, but I haven't set that up yet.
So you know, I love, by the way, the original white paper and the original theory of what Bitcoin is for. I'm a fan. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I know I'm complicating. I'm not speaking out of both sides of my mouth here. I'm a fan. I just happen to be a bear that believes it's a bubble, because I love the idea of decentralizing, and that the bank is all of us and all of our wallets,
right?
And the blockchain, right? I understand the blockchain a little better. I spent about 4 hours diving down that rabbit hole yesterday. So I love that idea that I can send you money right now and you can receive it on your phone.
Right.
But as this thing is scaling, it's getting harder and harder to do that. So now Bitcoin has shifted from the Bitcoin evangelists have stopped saying that it's currency, and they've started saying that it is a store of value. So I said, you know what? I know enough about it to know that not that many people understand it.
Mm-hmm.
And the best time to get in the bubble was in the beginning. Oh my God, wouldn't it be awesome if we'd got in when it was $10?
No kidding, man.
Okay. But here's the thing. I really think it can go to $100, $200, $300,000 before people see, there's really not much I can do with this thing other than hodl it.
Right.
You know,
I guess the question I wonder is, what number is it going to hit before a ton of people are just like sell?
You know, I've made some crazy predictions on this show, and I'm batting about 50-50 with my predictions. I would say that it could very easily hit 300,000.
Awesome.
So, but guess what I didn't do yesterday?
What didn't you do?
I didn't actually buy the Bitcoin because it didn't get settled out, right? And Cash App, I would have to. You could buy it on Cash App anytime. That's where I bought it. I bought it before, wrote it up, and sold it. Wish I'd have hodled it.
Yeah.
Okay, but my Cash App, I didn't have any cash in Cash App. All I had was stocks, so I couldn't sell.
Right.
I couldn't sell on a Sunday to buy the Bitcoin. So guess what happened today when I wake up and turn on MSNBC?
What did you see, Billy?
Have you not seen it?
I haven't.
Elon Musk.
Oh boy.
Invested $1.5 billion in Bitcoin.
Wow.
Yesterday. So he and I were thinking the same thought. He was just more prepared than me.
Right.
And he had more money to play with.
Well, this is one thing I've really been trying to do. I'm still bad at it because, of course, I'm always tempted when I've got money there. But I try to, even if it's a day when I don't want to buy anything, still put a little money in, add to that buying power, have a, what they call it, dry powder ready.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Well, here's the problem, though. I didn't get in. So guess what? After he bought $1.5 billion, guess what happened this morning?
What happened?
$43,600 is how much.
Ooh.
Pull it up and see how much Bitcoin is right now.
All right. I'm gonna pull it up on the screen.
Yeah, pull it up on the screen. Let's show them what Bitcoin is. If you own Bitcoin, give me a comment. If you think Bitcoin is a disaster, give me a comment. If you think Bitcoin is going to a high number, tell me what that number is. If you think it's going to a low number, tell me what that number is. Do you think Bitcoin will outperform? Holy smokes.
I know. I should have bought some more this morning.
Not this morning. Maybe with that little dip.
Dang, though, man. That's
go to the 1 day.
1 day. Oh, what in the world? Oh, I'm on my screen. My bad. 1 day I will get used to having 2 screens. Oh wow.
So last night when I was sitting over here thinking about buying it, trying to buy it, didn't have my dry powder, as you say.
Yes, sir.
At 38,000, I was a buyer. I was committed to buy, and then Elon beat me to it, or I don't know when he bought it, but they announced it last night. Where they obviously announced it about at 1 p.m.
Sir, right as it started to spike, that was 12:40 p.m. I mean, and it just went from 39 to right on up to 44,000.
So a lot of people, if Elon Musk is willing to put $1.5 billion into something,
yes, sir,
it may have a little more value than I said it did.
This does explain why Dogecoin was up again, I guess.
Is it up again today?
Yeah. I had another 400% moment, so I was like, okay, sell half of it.
Did you?
Yes, sir.
Cool. I don't know why it ran up though, because he bought Bitcoin. See, I thought,
right.
You know what? Oh my God! I just had an epiphany. Here's what Elon did, and this is speculation.
Okay,
but he hashtagged Bitcoin, and it shot up. Right? He saw that he had the power to shoot the price up. I don't want to call it manipulating the market, Musk, but then
the hype.
A few days later, he puts Dogecoin, on there as Simba holding up Dogecoin. Did you see that?
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Go to Twitter. Let's find that image.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Bitcoin fell, Dogecoin shot up. He wanted that Bitcoin price to drop back down to 38,000, and he did, and then he bought in. That's a speculation. I'm not accusing anything. I'm just speculating.
Be a smart move.
Yeah. I wish I had the power to say, look at that.
All right, I think this may be a different one.
Oh, yeah.
This is extended a bit.
That's okay. That's Snoop Dogg.
Yes, sir.
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, I think he's posted this before where it was a bit simpler.
Yeah, a little simpler without the vulgarity, maybe.
Yeah, he's been talking about Doge a lot lately. That seems like pretty hilarious.
So, anyway, there you go.
There we go.
There's Elon holding up the Doge.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So he did that. He did that, and that caused your Doge to go up, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, I think he did that on purpose so that people would sell their Bitcoin by Dogecoin. Then he bought in with $1.5 billion dollars, and now Bitcoin shot up. There's somebody. Best wishes.
Best wishes. These are valuable messages.
Thank you, Alicia. Appreciate that. Is that the only comment we got today?
So far, yeah.
Somebody give me a comment. This is some valuable information right here. We're trying to tell you how to manipulate the Bitcoin market. Again, we are not experts at this. We're just speculating. Smith, where do you see Bitcoin going to?
I'd say I feel about the same way you do. I wouldn't be that shocked if it hit 500K. I'd be a little afraid to wait on it.
If it passes 300K, you'd sell.
Yeah. This is one thing I just realized yesterday, but I don't believe on Robinhood you can put a trailing stop loss on a cryptocurrency. So that's pretty unfortunate.
Yeah. Yep. That's because it's not paper.
Right.
You're not buying paper. You're actually buying the coin. Mm-hmm. So there's, you could put a stop loss on a Bitcoin stock. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Grayscale or one of those stocks that are or crypto ETFs. I hate to even say that because that's the most nothing of nothing that's ever been. But if you wanted to take advantage of the rising crypto prices and then hedge or either have some stop losses in there, falls 10% sell, you can do that with the ETF or something like that. Now, the smart money is to hire a professional.
Of course, absolutely.
And always buy crypto with money that you can afford to lose.
Yes.
So one point, Elon was willing to risk $1.5 billion because he's got over 100 million, doesn't he? Or he's worth over 100 million, 100 billion.
Yes. I think it's like 138 billion.
138 billion.
Look it up.
So he's 1%. That's a good ratio. 1% you should invest in crypto. I'm getting a message from a dealer. Let me see what he says.
All right.
Ooh,
his net worth has crossed $185 billion.
185 billion. That's my boy. My boy Elon. Yeah. What does my dealer say right here? Sweet. Speaking of money, Caleb Wilson, who does the show with us on Thursdays very often, he just sent me a message. He won $24,660 in cash at a squirrel hunt. Let's see if that's squirrel.
Awesome.
Make sure that's squirrel. I'm pretty sure it's squirrels and not coons. We're going to say, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but he won $25,000 hunting squirrels. Man, there's plenty of money out there, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, man.
Money is plentiful. Money is plentiful. You just need to get your hands on it. I need to get tomorrow. Make sure that I get you the list of podcasts that I've been invited to be on.
Okay.
Wednesday at 5:30, I'm on a podcast with a gentleman. I think he is in California, an entrepreneur and business podcast.
The one you sent me the email about?
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, let's spread the word on that tomorrow on tomorrow's show. And also we have some big guests coming on this show. Got to work out travel. And I have some really big guests that we're going to go fly and pick up, but we can't travel in the snow. We can travel in the snow. We can't fly in the ice. The Baron will go 225, 240 miles per hour in the snow or in the clear sky. But it'll go 200 miles per hour straight down in the ice. So we're going to stay out of the ice. And then, of course, maybe this week we have to do our show. We have to do our Feel Good Friday down at the beach as well. I need to get with Paul Sullivan on that. But let's get a list of the podcasts that I'm going to be in, and we'll try to get a list of the guests coming up. If you'd like to be a guest on the show or you know someone who would make a great guest for the show, let me know. We can do it remotely or we can bring you in studio. And, of course, I think we have some guys coming in tomorrow, Smith, for you to film. So we also rent time in the studio. If you have a business that you'd like to come in, you got some content you'd like to record, you'd like to get some professional editing, just let us know. In the meantime, I'm going to go call some dealers and tell them about the fact that I lost out on Bitcoin, but that I know how to make them $100,000 in one weekend. And that's by doing a Facebook event with me. I know my role, Smith. I know which lane I need to stay in. I'm the Facebook marketing guy, not the Bitcoin investor.
It's smart, man.
Even though if it drops below 40,000, I'm going to be a buyer again.
Same.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. It's been a fun show. Love the background. Thanks for who you are, Smith. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and comment. If you don't mind, jump over on YouTube and give me a subscription over there as well.